Hello viewers, I hope you all are doing great. Actually, I'm going to share with you about because we all know what is Wi-Fi. So today I'm going to talk about Wi-Fi. So you may wonder, we know already about Wi-Fi, so what I'm going to talk about Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi means we know that the wireless fidelity, that is Wi-Fi. So we know the functionality of a Wi-Fi when we switch on the device, so which will radiate to a certain area, so maybe a certain arena, so in which if you bring any kind of mobile devices or maybe computers, so then you will get a notification. There will be a pop-up message. Now you have entered to a Wi-Fi zone, or maybe you have Wi-Fi connection, something like that. You will get a notification if you bring, so maybe a mobile devices or maybe computers, so then you will get a notification, isn't it? So then what we can do is, so we can switch on and we can use it, we can surf internet. This is the functionality of a Wi-Fi. So everybody knows about it. So it's not big surprise. Actually, I'm not going to talk about that Wi-Fi. I'm going to talk about that walking Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi which walks. Maybe the human Wi-Fi. I'm going to talk about the human Wi-Fi. So you may wonder, what is human Wi-Fi? How is this possible? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you and I and everybody are the walking Wi-Fi, right? So again, I don't know whether I'm confusing you all. All right, so I will just quickly give you that idea how it works, because you and I, or maybe each and every human being, are walking Wi-Fi. You are a Wi-Fi. I'm also Wi-Fi. Walking Wi-Fi. How is this possible? Because if you are a positive person or maybe a negative person, here I am trying to talk about the Wi-Fi which is positive or negative. The positive Wi-Fi, I'm talking about positive Wi-Fi and negative Wi-Fi. If you are a positive person, then you are a positive Wi-Fi. If you are a negative person, then you are a negative Wi-Fi. So which mean, so we are walking. So walking mean when we walk, even the radiation also travel with us, right? If I am a positive Wi-Fi, I'm walking, I'm going here and there. So which mean my radiation, what is my radiation? My radiation is positive. So which mean the positive vibration, the radiation also traveling with me wherever I go, right? So because now I'm a Wi-Fi, just think about it, I'm a Wi-Fi, I have that radiation because I will have a certain area, certain background, so in which if I interact with people, if people come and talk to me, right, if they come and touch me, shake my hand, or maybe from the top to bottom, so I will be radiating positive energy, positive radiation. If a person come into that, the person also will be influenced by that positivity, by that positive Wi-Fi, by that positive radiation, right? Because sometimes, when you interact with people, so you will come to know some sort of strange feeling when you associate with a person. If the person is very positive person, so you will feel good, right? You will feel motivated, so you will feel relaxed, and you will have a healthy conversation with him. whenever you interact with him, so you will feel the boost from that person, right? So your mind will be very fresh, and you will love to talk with that person, because that person is a positive person. He radiates positive Wi-Fi. He is a positive Wi-Fi, right? So when you are going into him, or maybe when you step into that positive zone, because he is in the middle, so around him there will be a radiation, so you will be captured by that radiation, you will be influenced by the radiation. So automatically you will have that feeling, something unusual, something you will feel very fresh, motivated, healthy, right? Something like that. At the same time, when you interact with a negative person, now you keep in your mind, he is a negative person, which means he is a negative Wi-Fi. When you approach him, when you interact with him, when you shake hand with him, when you touch him also, then you will be influenced by that negative energy, negative radiation, which means you will feel bored, tired, you will feel some sort of sickness in your body. So you will not have a healthy conversation with him, right? You will be demotivated because you are managed by that negative Wi-Fi, right? If you are a marketer, that you are going to a client that today you want to, close a deal, right? So today you want to win the heart and mind of the customer. If you are a positive thinker, so when you start your journey, you will start to think about it. Today I'm going to this customer, anyhow today I'm closing this deal. I believe in myself. I can close this deal. I trust in myself. Something like that. If you keep on talking, this we call self-talk. So which means you are radiating positive energy, positive radiation. So now you go to the customer, you interact with the customer, you shake hand with the customer. Already he will be in your arena, and also you will, if you have a physical interaction, so then automatically your energy, your positive energy will be given to him. He will be managed by your positivity. He will be influenced by your positivity, right? So then the close of a deal will be quicker, because he is no more negative, because your positive energy is higher than his negative one, right? If your frequency is higher than his frequency, then you will close the deal. So you will win the heart and mind of the customer. At the same time, if you feel something like that, oh my God, today I'm gonna talk to this customer, I don't know the customer, what the customer is going to talk about it. I suspect, sometime he might reject me, or maybe, he is very well-educated person. Maybe, if I go to him, he will ask so many questions to me. I don't know, then I will be able to answer all the questions that he asks. If you start to talk like that, then you are radiating a negative radiation, negative energy. So then you are a negative Wi-Fi. If a person captured in your negative radiation, so he will be disturbed. So he will not, support you. He will not cooperate with you. He might ask so many questions, because that kind of radiation you already started to, put it outside, emit outside. So now you are a negative Wi-Fi, right? So which means, so before reaching to your customer, you are sending your negative energy, negative radiation to him. If I come, you reject me. If I come, you say no, right? So it's all about our, thinking, our thoughts, right? So if you are a positive person, I'm a positive Wi-Fi. If I am a negative person, I'm a negative Wi-Fi. So without knowing this fact, So we confuse with people. So we just give negative radiation to people. So before we reaching them or before we interact with them, so the energy will be given to them, and they will definitely reject us, or maybe they will have a bad opinion about us. So my dear ladies and gentlemen, because I have been talking about this kind of negative energy or maybe a positive energy, because it's all about our mind, right? What we think, we become. What we think inside only will be judged by, right? So if you want the positive impact, so change your inner course, right? It's not a big deal. If you change inside, if you start to think, if you change the way of thinking, then you will become a positive person. If you become a positive person, and if you mix with that thoughts into emotion, it's not just a thought which will not work. If you mix with the emotion, if you put it, if you at the emotion with that, the high emotion, so definitely your frequency will be higher, right, compared to that negative frequency. So then you will be win the heart and mind of the person, with the customer or anyone that you interact. So my dear ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you this idea, or maybe if you find okay, it is somewhat informative, or if you like this video, so what you can do is you can apply in your life, or else you can share with your video with your friends, relatives, and anyone you care for, because mind is everything. What we think, we become. It's in our hand. We can alter it, right? It's not a big deal. So we can whenever we change our thoughts, so we will become as positive or negative. So if you want to emit positive radiation in your circle, so today you take a decision to become a positive person, to win the heart and mind of your customer, of your beloved ones, that anyone to you interact in your day-to-day life. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do so, please share with your friends and relatives, or maybe anyone that you care for. Thank you. All the very best.